Well, I've had a day off. I needed it. I've been in bed for about 15 hours. And here you go. Give him a plug. Beecham's All-in-One, mate. The motherfucker of all cold flu medication. It is all-in-one. It's a nice syrupy stuff that's good for your throat and that. And I found also... that's true. Plenty of vitamin C with zinc. Also good with water. All I might add were on my altar to be blessed. But sometimes even physical illness, I'm sure all times, physical illness has a higher spiritual purpose. Now, it literally meant I had to stop being on the computer, stop trying to solve all the world's problems. You know what it's like, don't you? I mean, the other day I was just waffling along and I came across, the Phuket Gazette. Now, obviously Phuket's dear to my heart, and there's some crap in there about a young man of 40, bless him, who apparently jumped out of a 17th floor thing. Now, my immediate intellectual reaction was, what a load of bollocks. But then it clearly channeled through as I said that. No, this man was pushed. Taxi drivers, drug dealers. Whoa, okay, well I shared that, it's not really one of my, well it is actually, there you go. Then there's another thing. I don't know what that was. That was sort of, I don't think it's someone jumping out a window, I don't know. But I had a strong flash from this because I had collided with one of these bastards in Phuket. And it's a taxi company. I said green silver then, but they're bigger cars. I think they're more geared for the Farang elite. But one clear emblem that stuck out was the Playboy bunny. Now, I actually physically nearly touched one of these. Anybody who knows about psychic matters knows about a thing called psychometry. So I had an instantaneous, if you like, psychometry comic trick reading. And it clearly was this company, not all of them, are being used for drug running. It makes sense, really, you're drug dealing, you've got to move some material from A to B. The most coolest way to do it is a taxi. Why? Because taxis are generally on the road at 2 or 3 all hours of the morning. That's part of their job. So, Mr. Phuket Police, if you get to see this, I will be popping into the police station anyway, because this is the second item I've mentioned to the Phuket Gazette. And the Phuket Gazette, I don't know where you're based, mate, but I'll certainly pop in and have a word for you. Yes, we see part of my role, whether you believe in this or not, is irrelevant, really. It's like two people meeting and saying, well, my main motivation in life is to reinstate Pope Francis or somebody as a saint. And you just say, well, whatever pops your bubble, well, that's my attitude. I don't go and tell them, oh no, you should be doing my thing. And I should hope people have the same reaction to me. Okay? I happen to think that preparing for the reappearance of the Christ is my little spiritual thing, okay? And as much as possible, I try to make sure everything I do, say, think, shit, fart, or whatever, fits into that, right? That doesn't mean I'm mad. It just means I happen to have got a different spiritual impotence, that's a word for you, than what someone else has. And it's not like you can say, well, this is just something he's made up. No, there's bloody books written about it. Reappearance of the Christ, Alice A. Bailey. Treatise on White Magic, Alice A. Bailey. About 20 odd other books, and all these were channeled. Rare. And the whole Lucis Trust, rare, propagates this teaching in a non-profit capacity for, years. and I've been part of the arcane school, rare, and I'm a member of esoteric triangles, yeah, and so I am, because that's for life. You link up with 2 other people and you say this mantra, but then you don't just do that, it's a link. And you can click in and use that link. Yeah. This is a bit of poetry. I'm getting sick of this. Reputed to be from William Shakespeare, and was clearly given to Tyndall Foundation. They probably lost it or whatever, but it was given to them in trust. There's a lot of my early channelings. Well, I give you some idea how long I've been channeling, you know, and how I've been very patient, because one of the things I channeled from William Shakespeare was a very practical, life-saving organisation called the Theatre of Unemployment. And it was so practical and OKR that Margaret Thatcher, because I sent her a copy, forwarded it to the Charity Commission. Now, I'm quickly filling on there. I went to see the printer, bless his heart, Lex, a man very dear to my heart, and apparently he passed a day before I came back from Thailand, and there is quite a tearful video I did, because I did get a strong nudge to go and see Lex, and I don't often pop into the foundation once a couple of years or something, but it was meant to be, and I've made my peace with Lex. I know I won't be able to attend his, as me and him joked, ash spreading or burning ceremony. Lex is not his bloody body, and Lex knows that more than any other. Well, I wasn't going to swear, but all right. So if anyone tries to go, he didn't turn up for Lex's crematorium, I'm afraid I've only got a flight booked. And I assure you, Lex doesn't give a shit. Because Lex isn't dead. Oh, you know, look at your own philosophy or whatever it is, Tyndall Foundation, what the fucking ass. Anyway, I am digressing. I am off tomorrow. Oh yes, saw a fantastic film. That's what I was inspired, led to go and do. Amazing. I just turned up as, VUE in Inverness, the nearest biggest cinema, with minutes to spare, and I just said to them straight, well, what's on next, I don't care. I said to them, I've just got to kill some time, which is sort of a white lie, but what's the truth? I just got 2.5 hours, and I fancy going to the movies, and brilliant film. I mean, brilliant. DiCaprio, or whatever his name is, played this white man come Indian who had a son by an Indian lady. Yeah, get me plot right. And his wife was somehow killed, all to do with the fur trapping thing. The French, and some atrocities were exposed there, and I believe it's fairly much on truth. And honour and tough, good God. Those people were tough then, the pioneers, they had to learn how to survive in the wilderness. This incredible scenes of he has to get inside a dead horse's body, which he has to de-gut. Nice tea, haven't there? And, no, but this is how it was. We don't know how lucky we are, mate. Good God, it was tough. Balls of steel. How can I category then, mate? If you didn't have balls of steel and, you were pretty naturally you wouldn't have survived. It really was. But anyway, if I get my brain, you'll know this film anyway, because it's out now. Go and see it if you like a good movie. I well recommend it, and I shall certainly check it out in Phuket if it's on there. Probably will be, this thing. Anyway, after doing the movie, oh no, and there's more. Oh dear. They say this about geniuses, and I'm just saying, well, I don't know, they say, I am hopeless at numbers, remembering numbers. I have a little black book, here you go, and I'm constantly having to change my codes on all my bloody things, even though the computer remembers it and all this shit. And I've just been issued an American Express. Here, I'll show you because it's just happened. American Express British Airways card. Now, I don't know the facts behind this, and I did sort of apply for it, but I didn't expect to get a card with £8,300 on it. Rather an odd sum. But anyway, I digress. The thing is that this is the first time I've already bought my air ticket with it, I've booked the car with it, booked the hotel with it, and I thought, well, just for a laugh, I'll use it for the cinema. I didn't need, I got 2 other cards, and I fucked up the number. Well, all right, I didn't have my book with me, and it locked the card. Luckily, it didn't eat it. Some machines fucking eat the card. So that's one blessing. Anyway, I as soon as I get home and to meet a black book, I did realise, oh, fucking hell, that's what you've done. So I phoned them up. There's a little laugh behind that. I left my mobile at home, brand new state of the art. I ain't got that, but anyway. I don't know what the shop assistant thought. Well, this absent-minded professor, you know what I mean? Well, yeah. I mean, I even bought the bloody cover for it in Tesco's. And so anyway, luckily he let me use Skype. And I ring them up, and it just reconfirmed what my black book had shown me. Yeah, I won't say a number. Oh, bloody. And I knew what number I'd got wrong in, because you can't tell them, well, I'll put that number into that way and you'll be all right. So I've got to go to an ATM and just rechange me PIN number. I think you put the real one in and then you ask for another one, and that should unlock it. I hope. I'm sure it will, because I'm intending to use it in Phuket, obviously, for living expenses and such like. Now, on that matter, I met a man in the Universal Hall, and he had a lovely little girl with him, which is his daughter. I felt a strong urge to connect with him, but I thought, well, hold on, Graham. You've done this so many times at Findorn, and it's just fallen flat because people are so stuck up there, you know. So I thought, well, I can't sort of say, well, I know you from a previous life, you know, even though they're supposed to be open to these sort of things. So I didn't, and the child did it. Beautiful. The little child came over, he's a little boy. He was, yeah. And I said, oh, hello. So I introduced myself to him. Hello, I'm Graham Clark. Who are you? And the father chirped in and said, come on, tell the man who you are, because obviously he'd been brought up to not be shy and whatever. I don't think I did get his name, but I said, oh. And then I looked across at the man, who happened to be a coloured man. And often this happens, you know, but there's a reason I think. I didn't make a big thing of it, but I said, oh, are you from New York? And I wasn't doing the sort of, oh, I'm psychic, come under number. It was, you know, quite, no, I'm from London. Oh, and then I made a joke. Oh, well, I got fucked that up, didn't I? See good, see natural, not sort of, hell, I'm sure you're from New York, actually. I mean, he could have been lying, who gives a fuck? That's it, you just go with the flow. Even when people lie to you, to try and make you look an idiot, or, well, he isn't that fucking psychic, doesn't give a fuck. Just a little sideline, right? Just go with the flow, because you might not be meant to fucking connect with him. He might be some big mega star. He did share he was an actor, but I don't watch the fucking telly. You know, he could be King Kong in the latest fucking soap, for all I fucking know. I don't watch TV. I've got a lovely telly, but I just use it for internet TV. Fuck knows what's going on in soaps. Yeah. Anyway, so I felt to do this because I said, I do ask him, yeah, what are you in? I'm in the, I think he said the entertainment business. I think he said an actor now. I said, oh, well, I'm a comedian and I'm looking for work. I don't know if you can help me, you know. Anyway, he agreed. I said, well, here's a card, but I did say it's all out of date, because it's got my Tibetan name on it, Gambi, you may have seen it. But I said, oh, but the email's good. And I said, I'm just off to Phuket, so, you know, I said, I told him, yeah, you can watch the videos on YouTube. I said, then reiterate my name, Graham Clark, YouTube. And I said also Graham Clark, Facebook. And there is a certain man that accosted me at the bar, and he's good because he can stand up to me, but he doesn't need to, you know. I'm not a threat to them at all. And I had a policeman's hat on. And I was the story behind everything, you know what I mean? I said, no, I'm not trying to be a policeman. No, I'm not a policeman. I'm not acting, because he's used to me putting on, he's an actor himself, so he's used to, I've done some, well, you know, they used to be pretty miserable at Findorn at times, so I'd try and cheer me. I did a Merlin the Wizard thing, right? Just turned up there with my big white stick, and it was freezing, and I pretended to tap the ground with my magic wand, or staff, should I say, to crack up. The guests loved it, because it's like street theatre. You know, and if one caught me, I'd give him a funny wink, you know, say, no, I'm not mad, I'm just acting, all right. And the foundation, some of them eventually twigged, thought, oh, it's fucking Graham off his bollock again, but some of them actually twigged. No, he's just street theatre, you know, he's like that, you know, he's very theatrical. And when they saw my slogan from Shakespeare, think on that, all the world's the stage, and men and women merely players, I took that to heart. I mean, it's a very wise and cryptic saying, that. And it does come from Willie Snagglepuss. I'm watching the time, yes. Right. Well, I think that's all I wanted to update you, because I am flying out tomorrow. Again, I take everything with a pinch of salt. This man might have looked at my videos and thought, what a load of fucking bollocks, and that's it. So I never take anything for granted. The amount of heartaches that I've gone through, because the man upstairs has put me through test after test after test, and eventually it has sunk through. Graham, just as George Harrison says, it don't come easy. You know, you don't just meet someone in the bar thing and they go, yes, and that's it. So I shall still be asking until I get a solid comeback of actual money in my hand. Then I'd have known I found the means, or it could be means, plural. I mean, I've got a couple of people back in Phuket that have asked the same thing, and it was just as I was having to leave, so I didn't have a chance to look at the videos and the thing. But I'm prepared. You know, if they blow me out, I mean, that's the way it is. We get on a philosophical note, out of 1,000 people, only about one might be even considering treading the spiritual path. And then out of another 1,000, only one of them actually is treading the spiritual path. When you see these statistics, you are fucking hell. I could be in a theatre full of 10,000 cunts and only one other person knows about the reappearance of Christ. Only one other person is actually in some way active in that area. Most of them are into all this other twaddle that is being perpetrated. You know, come and get rich for, £3 workshop, and let me turn you into a channel in 3 weeks. I've got to kiss my cunt arse, you wankers. You're doing more harm to the true spiritual path treaders, people like myself, than you can ever imagine. For fuck's sake, get a life. Fuck off back to California, wherever the fuck else you've come from, because there is something happening. And it's happening in Phuket. Not fucking California. Not fucking Findorn Foundation. Sorry to bust your fucking bubble, but that ain't it. You want to know where it's really fucking happening, get your butt over to fucking Phuket. and you just have to fucking step off the plane. Fuck me, it's vibrant and alive here, innit? I feel like I've just come off from a fucking fridge. Because that's about what it's like in Scotland. I don't think we need to worry about a fucking global warming, but that's what we fucking need. It's a global freezing that's taking place. Another misrepresentation of the truth. Those countries that are nice, snug and warm are blessed by God. Those that are freezing their bollocks off, rare. So if you're in a country that you're freezing your bollocks off, fucking get your butt somewhere a bit warmer. Tip for the day. Don't freeze your bollocks off. Travels. Yeah. Oh, by the way, 10% commission that is to all airlines that fly to Phuket. You go to Phuket. Welcome there. The Holy Land of God, rare. The Mikvah, healing centre of the universe, rare. Four-headed shrine to Ganeshi, rare. Now, there's someone waffling, mate. You've got eyes to see and ears to hear. You'll see and you'll hear. I don't just think there's some crate. What's this? Have you been at the whiskey bottle, mate? Oh, don't start me on that one. Whiskey is filth. Yes, I might be born in Scotland. That doesn't mean to sound like most of the other fucking retards here that fucking destroy their liver and fuck knows what else by drinking that filth. Yes, and I might come from Moray. That's fucking God's sense of humour, mate. Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, you can shove your fucking whiskey up your fucking arse. Shove a fucking... I think the boy's coming through there. Shove a fucking tape up and light it. Yeah, filth. Rots your fucking brain. Any cunt, you don't need to be a fucking rocket scientist to know that alcohol, spirit, fucking ruins your liver, your fucking... I mean, how the fuck these cunts get away with it? There's plenty of cunts go, okay, then hey, okay. A wee jam in the morning, yeah, fucking wankers. Skin up. Fucking take some real healing medicinal herb, man. Not this fucking alcohol filth. Brilliant. And on that note... Oh, I don't give a fuck how many people make a living out of fucking brewing alcohol. That's gonna change. Not up to me. It's up to the people when they fucking wise up. Fuck me, what am I drinking this shit for? Because all those TV adverts, fucking 24-year distilled nets pids, and it's worth so much. Fucking stupid cunts. I mean to say, for fuck's sake, might as well boil up some fucking turnips and fucking wank a bit of urine in there. Guys, a famous fucking whiskey you ever want to taste, laddie. And on that note, I'm fucking off. Oh dear. I am going. It's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from him.